Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome back to the swamp here in Banjo-Kazooie. Who doesn't love a good swamp? I'm a green creature myself after all, as a reptile, but still. They are more forest creatures, not so much swamp creatures. Even though we do find a lot of green creatures here, the swamp is still not done. There are still 2 areas to the side of this stage we have not visited yet. And those we are going to see today. This area over here actually has a giant turtle. The other one has a giant crocodile. I did promise we would find a lot of green creatures here. And I always forget in which order I need to do them, so don't mind me if I actually screw up the efficiency here. But let's go check out this giant crocodile first. Don't worry, it's not alive as you can see. You don't have to worry about this guy. But it does not mean there's a lot of collectibles surrounding this guy. Most important thing to note is actually another very narrow tunnel, which Banjo himself cannot enter, as you can see. But do keep that in mind. And also keep in mind there's still a tunnel at the back area of the lobby of this world, in the ice area where the puzzle for Freezeezy Peak was. There's also one of these tunnels there. Okay, you are going to get annoying, so go out of the way. Okay, there's stuff for us to collect back there. You can actually pick up a pair of wading boots at the top of the crocodile statue. However, you don't necessarily have to, because as you can see, you can simply jump this area. As you can see, there is a gold feather here, and you might say the game does not give you one for nothing. Let's first get the Jinjo up here. The blue Jinjo is actually up here. Okay, and now let's go talk about an alternative way to actually surviving dangerous areas like this swamp. We can also use the Wonder Wing. Obviously this is limited because of being dependent on gold feathers. But dangerous areas like the piranha water, we can actually also survive. We are invulnerable after all. Still thought it was fun to show off. Something I thought of in between episodes. So, now that we've shown off that aspect of the game, let's continue on. Here we actually find the next Croctus. Comes a little bit harder to actually feed him because of his mouth moving faster. But still, not too difficult to do. Okay, the final Croctus has appeared at the turtle area. We'll be returning here later, because I'd like to finish off the stage with the rest that is still in that area. We'll find out why later. Let's go here first, now that the final Croctus has appeared here. Ooh, my feet are so numb and cold. Okay, unlike the giant crocodile, this guy does seem to be alive. And his feet are cold. And also numb, and therefore he can't retract him inside of his shell himself. Let's go do it for him. We need to pound all 4 of his limbs, so he retracts them back into his shell. And obviously we will receive a reward. Tank tops warm at last. Perhaps you'd like this. Of course I'd like that. That's the whole reason I'm in this level. Okay, let's grab Croctus first. Make sure not to get killed by stupid dragonflies. There we go. That was the final one. After the 5th Croctus, we get another Jiggy. Jiggy number 5. And we're not going to be running around with 5 Jiggies for a very long time, because we already know where number 6 is. Let's go collect it. Okay, and remember Clanker's Cavern, how we were actually able to enter a creature there. What if we start doing that again? Tank top here is also accessible. And in here we can actually also find something to do. Hey, there's a couple of small little tip-tops here. I'm already homesick for Diddy Kong Racing again. Hey, watch it, will ya, fatty? Okay, these guys don't like to be ground pounded. Yeah, remember Tip Top from Diddy Kong Racing, the turtle character? It seems he's going to get the reference here in Banjo-Kazooie as well. Here is Tip Top himself. However, he's not alone, it seems, this time around. Quiet, please. The famous Tip Top choir will now perform my latest work. Purple, red, purple. Bit short, isn't it, shell boy? We'll see. Copy what you just heard for lesson number 1. Okay, memory game time. Oh, come on. Didn't want to talk to you again. Like I was trying to say, as you can see, Tip Top will actually make his choir sing a certain song. And we need to copy that in order to receive a Jiggy. First one's not that difficult, only 3. And we need to pound these guys and not miss them. In order to copy his song. Purple, red, and purple again. Or perhaps I should be calling it pink, because the purple one's actually one in the back. Not too bad. Try lesson 2. Yellow, purple, blue, purple, yellow. Okay, a little bit longer. 5 turtles now. Yellow. The actual purple. Blue. Purple again. Miss. And yellow. Too easy, shell boy. Ah, splendid. You just need one more lesson. Well, I'm standing on top of the yellow one. Turquoise, purple, blue, red, purple, blue, pink. Okay, that one's pretty difficult. Okay, we started off with turquoise, purple, blue, red. Easy little triangle to remember. And then purple, blue, and the final one was pink. Miss! Anticlimax. Magnificent, a true masterpiece. Here, take this trinket I found earlier. Be careful what you're calling a trinket, Tip Top. That thing is pretty important. But anyway, 3 lessons in music and we receive another Jiggy. While standing on a steep slope. Number 7. However, don't think that's the only thing we can find here. Besides a Mumbo token hidden behind Tip Top, there's actually also something above him. One of the best hidden honeycomb pieces in this game. But still, it is here, so make sure to grab it along. And that's all we can do in here. Unlike Clanker, this creature has a lot less things to do. It's a smaller creature after all. But still, turtles living in a turtle. Who makes up stuff like that? And now it's actually time to take a look at the crocodile, because obviously we can also find something in here. This crocodile head is accessible, however not as Banjo and Kazooie, as we may have found out. That tunnel is way too small for us. I did promise there was actually another Mumbo transformation in this world. Let's go take a look at that, because we can find another hole that is too small for Banjo and Kazooie to pass through. No coincidence. Let's head towards Mumbo's skull, and for that we need to go through this maze. And make sure not to forget any notes you find along the way. Because of the walls and therefore the tricky camera placement, they are easily overlooked. So that is not a joke, it is easy to actually miss out on notes here. Be extra careful here. Okay, 2 more. And we actually reach a little bit of a resting point, you might say. A refill on our wading boots. However, that's not the only thing that is here. Here we can actually find another Jiggy switch. So while we're busy wading through the maze, we can also pick up another Jiggy. Be careful not to fall here, because we need to go all the way around again if we do. I've proven during the previous narrow ledge challenge that I'm not per se good at them. With this one I've got first try. Let's also try to make a first try out of getting back. So we can continue from here and not having to go all the way around again. And even that I can do first try. Okay, let's move on. The last bit of the maze is actually heading towards the Mumbo Skull. It's been a while since we've seen one. But Bubblegloop Swamp, we're going to use magic again. Apparently I'm not able to avoid this guy. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, there is actually a Mumbo token hidden behind here. Yeah, there is. Not that I need it, because I have plenty for this transformation. However, we do need to save for the next transformation already. This one only requires 10. But before we actually work with this transformation, let's climb this hut. Because the second honeycomb piece in this stage is also pretty well hidden. It is up here. The camera does not make it per se easy to actually collect it. But eventually I should be able to get it. Yeah, there we go. So we're done with that in this stage. And I can see something shiny behind you. Not doing a very good job hiding these things, Mumbo. But anyway, what do you have for us? Ooh, a crocodile. Wait, Mumbo needs new boots. Only kidding. But still, I'm leaving. I don't like it if somebody actually starts threatening good, beautiful reptiles. Just for their skin. But anyway, now that we're a crocodile, we're actually pretty low to the ground, as you may expect. And that we can actually use to go through these narrow corridors that we've been finding throughout this stage. And even outside of the stage. Let's go through them one by one. The first important one we found was actually the access point to this crocodile statue. Let's go see what we can find in here. Crocodile business, obviously. Oh, Mumbo token. Thank you. Already saving up on the next transformation. Her, her, her. I am Mr. Vile, greediest croc of all. Play my game to win a prize. Press A to accept, or B to chicken out. We obviously want to play this. Game is simple. Eat more red yumblies than me. Press X to eat yumblies. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, and this is the minigame. We need to eat yumblies, as these things are called. You can press X to actually do a biting attack while we're a crocodile. That we actually use to eat these things. And we need to make sure we actually eat more than he does. It's actually pretty easy to do. As you can see, he does move faster than us normally. However, he usually does have a pretty weird way of going around the stage. And therefore it's pretty easy to actually still beat him usually, I feel. The best way to take on this minigame is to try to go for groups of yumblies. Always head towards locations where more of them spawn in a row. And therefore you can actually do stuff like this. Get a lot of them in a row. And hopefully he's not around in order to break your little streak. Okay, this is good enough. He's pretty far behind me, so... Grrr! Only win easy game. Now we play harder game. Eat reds, avoid yellow grumblies. They not ripe. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, in case you were wondering why it was so easy, because it's not the only minigame. We actually need to win multiple. And this is a harder variant. Yellow ones actually are now also a thing. And those we actually want to ignore. They won't count as a point. And if we do happen to eat them accidentally, they will actually stun you for a moment. So definitely stay away from them. Therefore there is a lot less room for red yumblies to appear, making it still harder, even though it's pretty easy to see which ones you don't want to eat. There's less room for the good ones to actually appear, still making it harder. And I am pretty sure there's rubber banding in this minigame as well. If he gets really far ahead of you, he will start moving slower. And the other way around. If we actually get ahead of him by a lot of points, he will actually start moving faster. This game does have heavy rubber banding. But I'm not too certain about that, but I'm pretty sure it does have that. Bah! Lucky Greenie wins. Must play last game. Only eat what is shown at the top of the screen. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, and now the hardest minigame of all. This time we do want to eat the yellow ones, but only if the screen actually tells us to. As you can see, there's a red Yumbly at the top of the screen now. And now it changes to yellow. Now we want to eat the yellow Grumblies. So paying attention is important here, but also strategy, because we want to actually abuse the fact that these things change around. So sometimes if one of the two is actually shown off for quite a while already, we actually want to camp around the other color, so the moment it changes, it can easily fall into a streak. So strategy is also an important aspect now. But all with all, it still makes it the hardest minigame to actually play. It's not the final one for nothing. Okay, I can only see yellow ones, so please change. Come on. Ah, too late. That was very close. Okay, and the moment you lose the minigame, you actually lose a little bit of health. He will actually start chewing you. Therefore saying you get hit, but you do get a chance to play again. Come on, talk to me. Stop running away from me. Come on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, you can actually retry at the minigame where you lost. You don't have to do all of them over again. Luckily you don't. And as you can see, a draw is not good enough. You actually need to get more than him. A draw is not good enough. Only winning counts. Okay, another thing I can talk about. As you can see at the back wall, there are some transparent shoes there. Keep those in mind. They are actually here to make this minigame easier for you. However, they are not required, and that's the reason why I'm already playing this minigame. But do remember, there's actually a move later in the game that makes this minigame easier. By grabbing those shoes. But we don't have the move yet, so those shoes are a no-go for now. Just explaining why those transparent shoes are there. We'll find out the moment we actually learn that move in a later stage. But okay, it seems I am subscribed to the fact that this minigame always has to end in 22 against 22. Let's finally win this minigame for once. I'll just cut to my successful attempt if this keeps happening. And I'll also make sure to keep track of the 22 against 22 counter. Because apparently that is also a thing. Let's see if we can actually get more than 22 points in this minigame. Even though I doubt that will happen now. Okay. Last time I lost having 22 points. Now I had a lot less and I still win. Oh yeah, if you actually talk to him again after winning the minigame, he will actually give you the minigame again for extra lives. However, it's really risky to do that, because you actually lose a life if you lose the minigame now. Not just one honeycomb, but actually entire life, so... But anyway, just say, you can play the minigame again after you've won it. But there's no need to, it's just for extra lives. Okay, there's nothing here, so... You can actually use the crocodile transformation to also go in the swamp water without getting hurt. And therefore this is actually the ultimate way of getting the final couple of things. Most notably the stuff that's actually in the village area. Because these are actually hidden below a low ceiling and therefore are not able to be grabbed with the wading boots. The crocodile has to be used in order to get these things. Which includes the final couple of notes. A couple of mumbo skulls here and there. There's also a Jinjo here somewhere. Oh, there's more notes over there. These you technically can grab with the wading boots, but we're here now, so might as well also grab them like this. Let's bite you! One of the few transformations that actually has an attacking move, so might as well use it. Okay, this should have been the final Jinjo. Apparently I forgot one. The orange one. Let's go check out where he is. The orange Jinjo can actually be found behind this giant turtle over here. Normally I grab him a lot sooner with the wading boots. Or with a golden feather, but I forgot apparently. But anyway, as a crocodile we can also grab him. And the 5th Jinjo, no matter which one you get last, will give you the 10th and final Jiggy. And there is a good reason why I wanted to finish off this level with the transformation. Just like with Mumbo's Mountain, we are going to want to bring this transformation outside of the world. While we're moving out of here, we can also grab a Mumbo token, of course. You may have puzzled this together yourself already, but that area behind the hub of this world, that ice area where we also found the puzzle for world number 5/6, there we also found a small little tunnel, which Banjo and Kazooie cannot access. However, we found out the crocodile can. So bring the transformation outside of Bubblegloop Swamp, move him back here, and we can enter the tunnel. However, do make sure you've actually broken the ice, because even though our little scaly friend here has an attacking move, it is actually not able to break the ice sheet himself. Only Banjo-Kazooie can do that. But once all of that has been taken care of, we can enter this mysterious tunnel and find a floating book. Cheato, the spell book you have found. Magic cheats I have for you. Hey, book brain, what did you say? You better not give my spells away. Which lost book? Finders Bear and Bird are. Spell they get. We sure do, back lady. Come on, book boy, give us the spells. Only one spell Cheato can tell. Enter the code Blue Eggs on Sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove world. Help you it will. Hidden in Lair other spellbooks are. Them you should find. Interesting. Very interesting. However, we'll be taking a look at that in the next episode, if you don't mind. Thanks for watching this one. And Treecks out. Later, folks.